Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back. Today I'm doing a tutorial on this look using the Norvina palette from Anastasia. This palette is just gorgeous. If you know me, you know that I love purples, so naturally I am obsessed with this palette. Make sure you're subscribed and turn on bell notifications so that you're notified when I upload my next tutorial with this palette. I plan on doing at least 3 looks total before or around the time that this palette launches so that you can get a good idea of different look options and whatnot. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and let's get started. All right, so I zoomed in super close so you could get a good idea of exactly what's going on my eye and what brush I'm using and stuff like that. I'm gonna be using the Norvina palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and isn't she just stunning? Look at all of those colors. They're just so beautiful. So I think I've got like a few different looks in mind, so I will be doing multiple videos on specific looks, but I think I'm first going to take the color Love, this shade right here. It's kind of like this pinky color, and I'm gonna start this look off using my biggest, fluffiest brush. This is a Smith 232. It is a really big, fluffy brush. So I'm just gonna get that in there, and I'm just going to, ooh, that is more pigmented than I thought. And I'm just going to be doing some little circular motions. This is going to be my base crease shade. Ooh, got a little fuzzy there. I really want my first look to be more ethereal just because that seems to be like the theme that she was going for with this whole palette, and I just love it. I don't know, I want to use like a lot of colors and make it just very whimsical. I do want to do a natural look with this palette as well, just because there are some neutral shades in here and you could totally do a natural look. And then I am now going to take my mirror and look up into it and bring the same fluffy brush from the outer corner, not all the way into the inner corner, but almost. And I get a lot of questions about blowing out that bottom lash line. Do not be afraid to go ham. You can always fix it later. I'm literally like, I can feel my entire eyeball under here. You want to look up so that you don't tear up or squint or stab your eye. Just look up into the mirror and just go crazy. And I keep adding a little bit more at a time. That's how I like to work with eyeshadow. I use a little bit and then blend it out, use a little bit, blend it out, and just keep building and building and building. And also when I'm working with this shade, I'm bringing it out pretty far, almost into my cheekbone. Since this is gonna be kind of tucked behind all of the other colors, it's gonna look really blended and blown out and kind of add to that whole whimsical look that we're going for. So now I want to kind of like deepen this up a little bit. So the brush that I was just using was a Smith 232, but now I'm going to switch to a Smith 247, which is a little bit smaller, a little bit flatter. As you can see when I turn it this way, it's also a little bit more dense and less squishy fluffy. So I'm going to be using this one, the 247. I'm going to go into Volatile, this shade here. It's kind of like a cool toned gray purple. My instinct is to go over here into Passion, but I feel like I would totally do that just like all the time. That's a color that I gravitate towards, but I want to try to do something different. So I'm gonna go into Volatile right here on the tip of the brush, and I'm gonna bring this really close in the crease. I always say deeper in the crease, but that just means like right by the fold of the eye and not as broad and all over like I did with the first shade. So I'm gonna bring this a little bit more precise and less poofed and blown out. I'm just doing little circular motions, and when I want something to be more precise, I hold closer to this metal part, which is called the ferrule of the brush. That way it goes on more precise and more controlled. If you're holding back here, you can totally do that, but I prefer to do that more when I'm doing something kind of like what I did with the first shade to make it more blown out. Make this more precise. Okay, I'm going to take that Volatile shade that we've been using and look up into my mirror and bring this a little closer to the lashes, but still diffusing it at the same time. Because this is a fluffy brush, it will go on more diffused rather than super, super precise. I will get more precise with the under eye later on, but with deeper colors. I decided I am going to go into that Passion shade. That is this sort of like more purpley berry color over here, and I'm going to use, instead of the Smith 247, I'm gonna grab the Anastasia A14 pencil brush. You can see the difference in the sizing here, and this one is definitely more stiff, where this is still technically a fluffy brush. So the A14 from Anastasia, this is one of my favorite pencil brushes ever. I'm gonna grab that Passion shade and get this here in the outer corner too, and kind of just layer. I feel like just playing around today and playing around with all these different shades because they're all just so pretty. And instead of like blending around like we would with a normal blending brush, I'm just sort of placing the color where I want it to be, just kind of pushing it there. So I really want to use the Soul shade, this one right here. It's kind of like a periwinkle color. It's a cross between a blue and a purple. It looks so pretty. So I'm going to use that first brush that we used, the Smith 232, the really big one, and just sort of bring this in here. Okay, that was a little bit too big. This is a Sigma E40 brush, and it's just clean. I'm just quickly going through. That was super pigmented. Okay, I'm going to grab the Anastasia number 18 brush. This is a concealer brush, and this is what I used to prime my eyes today. I'm gonna go in with the Painterly Paint Pot from MAC. This is what I used to prime my eyes. And I'm gonna cut out this lid area here because I want this to be really precise. My mirror's right down here, you know? And I'm gonna look down into it and just start kind of carving this out. And you kind of stamp it where you think you need it. And then you can actually open your eye and look up and it will transfer to where you need it. You could also use concealer for this. You don't have to have a primer like this. I'm gonna go into this little pencil brush from Makeup Geek. As you can see, it is much smaller than the Anastasia pencil brush, this one here. And I'm gonna go into the Passion shade, which was that like kind of like berry reddish purple. Just a little bit of it and really tap off the excess. And I'm gonna use this just to re-emphasize the deepness over here, just really lightly. And then once you've got that line, you can kind of like blend that a little bit. Okay, so now I'm gonna be taking a MAC 242 brush. This is my favorite brush to use any sort of shimmery shade with. It's perfect. I will be making these shimmery colors wet with Fix Plus. This is Fix Plus from MAC. It just makes them way more metallic. You could use them on their own if you want, but I love the way that it looks when they are more metallic like that. So I'm first going to take the color Wild Child. That is the bright pink shade here. It is gorgeous. Spray it. And then I'm just going to pop this right here on the inner part of the lid and all the way up to that precise line. If you screw up right there at that precise line, don't worry, you can always go back and fix it. Oh, this is so freaking pretty. Then I'm going to take that brush and flip it to the other side that is blank. If you got any of that other color on it, you could just use the back of your hand and wipe off that side. But then I'm gonna go into probably what looks like my favorite color in the palette is Celestial. This color here. I have no idea how to pronounce that, by the way. How do you say it? Do you say celestial, celestial, celestial? I'm gonna pop this right in the middle. Yes, so pretty. And don't worry if you have like a stripe in between the two colors, we will fix that. I'm gonna flip that brush back over and go back into Wild Child and layer that over top of where they meet. I'm gonna go back into that A14 Anastasia brush and I'm gonna take the color Drama, which is this really beautiful deep plum color. It has a little bit of a shimmer to it. And I'm gonna pick that up on the brush. I'm gonna bring this right here on the outer lid, meeting those outer corner shades. I'm gonna go into that 247 brush from Smith, put a little bit of Passion on it, which was that shade right there, and kind of come from above and tilt my head the opposite direction so that I can hit that area and blend it without bringing it all over the place. Just like that. Just do, 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 do. So I feel like this makes just the slightest difference, but I'm just taking a soft dome brush from Makeup Geek. It's a little bit more stiff. The only reason I'm using this right now is because the rest of mine are dirty with other colors. So here's that first brush we used and here's the Makeup Geek brush. But I kind of already added it in, but I'm gonna add a little bit more because I feel like it made a difference. I'm gonna grab Eccentric. I feel like this wouldn't normally go with a look that I'm doing right now, but I feel like it kind of like meshed things together. So I'm taking it a little bit, just a touch, tap off the excess, and I'm bringing it in between the crease shades and then the outer Love shade, you know, and it kind of just like mixes them together really, really nicely. Because when you swatch this, it's more of an orangey brown, but I feel like it really ties it all together. I feel like because this color has that orange base, it just really goes with these brighter pink and purples. All right, to highlight the brow bone, I'm gonna go into Dreamer from the palette. It is like a soft champagne shade. And bring this right there. Holy crap. I should highlight my face with that color, damn. Just right here at the tip of the arch in my brow, and I'm lightly dragging it downwards. I'm going to grab my Sigma E15 flat definer brush. This is my favorite brush for really defining that lower lash line. And I'm gonna be using the Drama shade, which was the deepest purple shade that we used on the outer corner and like outer lid area. And I'm gonna really pack it on there and tap off the excess. Look up into my mirror and get this right there at the lashes. And then I'm gonna go into my favorite brush for smudging out that lower lash line. This is the Makeup Forever 216 brush. I know I used a lot of brushes in this, but I just wanted to play. You obviously don't have to use all of these, but I just want to recommend some of my favorites. But this one is amazing for just getting in there and smudging that out without bringing it too far down, because with the deeper colors, you don't want to bring those as far as we took the other lighter colors. So I'm going to take this brush with some of that Eccentric shade, that like orangey color, and get it right there at the edge. And it's such a soft brush. So in my waterline, I'm using the Urban Decay Alkaline pencil. I've never used it before, but it looks beautiful. It looks like a rich berry reddish purple, which I think will go really nicely with this. I'm gonna go ahead and do some winged liner. I'm gonna be using the Pretty Vulgar black ink liner. And then I'm gonna be popping on the Velour Dream Girl lashes, which are my current favorites at the moment. Okay, so that is the eye look. I freaking love it. I wish I did a better job at cutting out that inner lid, but it's cool. So she came out with this liquid lipstick in Violet. That's what it looks like here, but it's just personally not like a color I would normally wear, but it is beautiful and it is so Norvina. Like when I see this, I do think of her, so I think that's awesome. But they did send these lip glosses and I think they all look really beautiful and stunning. So first, before I go in with a lip gloss, I'm gonna use this new lip liner that I just got from MAC, and it's in the color Boldly Bare, and it just looks like a good nude color. So I'm gonna line and overline my lips with this. And now over that, I'm gonna use the Venus lip gloss that came out with their new lip glosses. It's kind of like a baby pink champagne iridescence. It looks beautiful. Oh my gosh, holy crap. Woo, that's beautiful. I am not a gloss girl, but I feel like with all of this together, it just looks so good. All right, you guys, so this is the final look. I am really happy with how it turned out. I wish I did a little bit better on this like cut crease type deal, or cut lid, whatever, but it's fine. I also quickly wanted to show you guys the nail polishes that they sent in the PR kit, which I love OPI. It's my favorite nail polish brand, so I was really excited about this. The colors are Show Us Your Tips, Princess's Rule, and Happy Anniversary, which this one's my favorite. I'm totally gonna be layering that over top of my nude nails very soon. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribed and turn on bell notifications so that you're notified when I upload my next tutorial with the Norvina palette. Thanks again to Norvina and Anastasia for sending this to me. I am so grateful, and I just love the palette so much. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.